My name is Rajesh Kevlani. I am PGDM ABM student of Manage Hyderabad. Today I am here to discuss with you on the topic globalization, local brands, foreign names. Shakespeare once said, "What's there in the name?" Well, he may be right for many, but at least the context in which I am going to discuss with you right now, he is surely proven wrong. Let's look at these brands. Van Heusen, Alan Solly, Ginny and Johnny, Reed and Taylor, Woodland, Monte Carlo, Louis Philippe, Wrangler. Let me ask you a very simple question. When you visit these stores or come across these brands, what is the very first thing that strikes to your mind? Well, if I am not wrong, then the answer would be these are high-end premium international brands. But when the very next sentence which I will make will surely gonna stun you. The reason why, actually none of these brands are international. These are all the homegrown, local and domestic brands. And this trend is really getting the momentum in our country. As the foreign brands are rushing into the Indian landscape, the Indian brands are trying to sound foreign to make the most of the rising aspirations of foreign label fascinated Indians. Look at again why these foreign locals. Even the established player in our country like ITC is also adopting this strategy. Its brands like John Player, Smith Players, Vival, Fiamma de Villiers are also sounding foreign. In fact, Louis Philippe, Van Heusen, Alan Solly, Peter England are all the umbrella brands of Aditya Birla Group. Lee, Wrangler, Arrow, Excalibur, Tommy Hilfiger, Flying Machine are all the umbrella brands of Urban Mills, Bangalore. But why actually these companies are trying to sound foreign? Well, let's look at it from the customer's point of view. The answer is very simple. It's the Indian mindset. Well, since birth, we have an undue prejudice against the Western products. If given a choice, an Indian consumer will always prefer a foreign brand over the Indian one. We perceive the foreign products to be superior over the Indian counterparts. Now, let's look at it from the company's point of view. Why actually company keeps their names sounding foreign? First is the heightened publicity. Once their brand is getting endorsed by any foreign celebrity or a sports star, it gets a facelift. For example, Reed and Taylor is endorsed by Pierce Brosnan, who actually plays the character of James Bond in Hollywood movies. Second, going after the international market. Once your brand is sounding foreign, it makes your way very easy to foray into the international market. Third is FDI in retail. As the Indian government has opened the gates for the foreign players into our country, the Indian brands, in order to combat with them, have devised this unique strategy. Now, but again, a very simple question to all of you. Well, have you ever tried to find out the brands which these celebrities or sports stars are endorsing are actually the celebrities or sports stars? Well, if you will really try to find it so, the answer would be no. Because these celebrities are actually the tourists who come to our country and having no work permit. They are hired by these companies or ad agencies at just meager prices of 10 to 15,000 rupees per ad, and their brands get simply endorsed by them. And this has really worked very well for the companies. Now, at last, a word of caution. Though Indian companies are trying to sound foreign, but it can act as a double-edged sword. If it is not able to deliver its promise, it is doomed to bomb. Customers are not stupid. You can fool them once, but not twice. If you really claim to be an Italian brand, you have to deliver the Italian quality. If you don't, people won't buy it. So next time, whenever you step into mall or any of these stores and you really intend to buy any foreign or international brand, make sure it is really foreign, not just the name. Thank you very much.